Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Blastoff, count it down, we ain't coming back now. Red dust, touch the crown, build a kingdom past the clouds. Let the rust turn to gold, make the heavens hear us loud. Who the king, who the god, who the one to make the past bow?
$1 trillion rockets lift the profit, shift apocalypse. Colonies of Martians mark the martyrs in their obelisks. Monoliths agree to carve the names inside the hollow bricks. Pocket picks of planets treat the cosmos like it's politics. Bankers play Galactus, planet snatches. Atlas actors tax the masses, then they vanish back to vacuum fractures. Lunar land is just expansion, check the past for answers. Manifest the heavens, bet the peasants barely catch the raptures. Elon Bezos, space casinos, playing Xenos, build casinos off placebo dreams and neo-fascist cheat codes. Freedom in the kingdom speech, believe the sheep to feed those. Golden cap cathedral seats while earth rose beneath toes.
Oxygen tax, better buy your breath. Pay for the rain or die in debt. Up in the sky with a timer step. Gods ain't real, but they trying next. Blast off, count it down, we ain't coming back now. Red dust, touch the crown, build a kingdom past the clouds. Let the rust turn to gold, make the heavens hear us loud. Who the king, who the god, who the one to make the past bow?
See, they stack the heavens like a mezzanine. Titanium thrones, kings of ketamine and kerosene. Silicon fed feudal lords, methamphetamine. Say they left the earth to save it, but the graveyard's evergreen. Terraforming and restore the scarce resources. Self-appointed errors force the future out of barren orbits. Gatekeeping gravity, passports cost a pair of fortunes. Touch the sky, they charge you twice the price of flight. A pair of corporate horns is just a metaphor. The rich is stripped and separate. They colonize the stars and leave the dirt behind the deficit. Peasants pick the bones of all economies. They wreck me preaching interstellar peace, believing war inside the Exodus.
Oxygen tax, better buy your breath. Pay for the rain or die in debt. Up in the sky with a time and step. Gods ain't real, but they trying next. Gotta stop, count it down, we ain't coming back now. Red dust touch the crown, build a kingdom past the clouds. Let the rust turn to gold, make the heavens feel us wow. You a king with me down, you a one to make it past bow.
They're knocking at the door, don't you hear the sound? Roots hit the ground, coming all around. Another life to take, another home to break. They'll tear it down, yeah, they'll make it pay. Gotta run, gotta hide, you can't stay tonight. The sirens scream and the fire's burning bright. We'll They pull up to the block looking for a name. Cold hands on the wheel, they're playing the game. People cower, but we're not the same. We're here to resist, we'll never take the blame. Papers in hand, they think they got the right, but we're human, we're more than black and white. These borders don't define our fight. We'll rise like a sun cut through the night. Knocking at the door, don't you hear the sound? Boots hit the ground, coming all around. Another life to take, another home to break. They'll tear it down, yeah, they'll make you pay. Gotta run, gotta hide, you can't stay tonight. The sirens scream and the fire's burning bright. We'll stand, we'll fight, we won't go down. We'll rise above, we won't back down. The streets get quiet, but we're not alone. Fighting for the future, this is our home. Every step they take, we're just one tone. Rising in the shadows, we're breaking the throne. They came for peace, they came for war, but we'll open the door, we're not taking more. This fight's about more than what they're looking for. It's about the souls they can't ignore. They're knocking at the door, don't you hear the sound? Roots hit the ground, coming all around. Another life to take, another home to break. They'll tear it down, yeah, they'll make you pay. Gotta run, gotta hide, you can't stay tonight. The sirens scream and the fire's burning bright. We'll stand, we'll fight, we won't go down. We'll rise above, we won't back down. We'll rise above, we won't back down. They won't win, we'll break the crown. We'll rise above, we won't back down. They won't win, we'll break the crown. High in the sky, wires and walls, watch how the kingdom falls. Laws get flipped, but the chains stay thick. We were never free at all. They preach that peace is a right, but only if power approves. If freedom ain't granted in blood, then tell me, what did we lose? Street lights blink like lenses in the system-coded prisons. Every algorithm's twisted, every cynicism. Victims say it's law and order, but the borders sell a different tale. Cameras catch a body, but the footage somehow disappears. Microphones in every room, don't whisper, it's recorded. Then it's just a Gazi in their profile and deported. Face scans and approaches drawn up in the sky and monitor the masses, but they never watch the lies. Prophecies the fable, they just trade it for compliance. Sell you fears, the least protection, let you finance your silence. Keep the panic on aloof, keep the newsfeed full of crisis. Click the terms, you sign your name, that's a contract for your mind, bitch. High in the sky, wires and walls, watch how the kingdom falls. Laws get flipped, but the chains stay thick. We was never free at all. They preach that peace is a right, but only if power approves. If freedom ain't printed in blood, then tell me, what did we lose? New age change ain't metal. They let you think predicted, they just log your every habit, tilt the odds and call it business. Every choice you make is measured, every thought you ask for sale. Your location's just a ledger, every step another trail. Rebels get remembered, but this ain't gets deleted. Rewrite every headline till the past gets defeated. Say the future's looking bright and then the light is overheated. It ain't heaven when the angels got a quota for allegiance. Locked doors, lost wars, and keep the ledgers hidden. Tell you freedom's in your hands, but every option preconditioned. Laws like the laws, like the past, that change the definition. Say we safe up in the system, but the system stay the villain. High in the sky, wires and walls, watch how the kingdom falls. Laws get flipped, but the chains stay thick. We was never free at all. They preach that peace is a right, but only if power approves. If freedom ain't printed in blood, then tell me, what did we lose?
Big backs and glass towers, they looking down low. Whispers in the halls, yeah, they already know. While you're slaving for a wage, they're just counting the cost. Ain't no modesty left, just pockets they've lost. Built their wealth off a broken crown. Gotta drown out the truth before it all comes down. Take from the weak, keep the rich in the flow. Sipping on luxury while the rest of us slow. We work in the shadows, they flick on the light, and keep us on the ground while they live out of sight. They smile in their suits, but it's hollow inside. Cashed in their souls for a one-way ride. Alarms ringing, don't hear it yet. They pull the trigger, don't break a sweat. They ain't never falling now, they just bet. While we're stuck in the mud, catching their debt. Cut the fat from the top, yeah, they trim every deal. Though we see the game, now it's all too real. The taste of the high, it's a poison we know. Feast on our features while they keep the flow. Billionaires, they ghosts, they shift and they move, but their empire's a mirror, a hole they can't prove. Got the truth in the gutter, they keep the disguise. Watch them hide in the numbers where their conscience dies. Take the dream, sell it back for a price while they lie. We suffocate in the vice. They drink from the well, but they never see the water's running dry for you and me. Alarms ringing, don't hear it yet. They pull the trigger, don't break a sweat. They ain't never falling, nah, they just bet. While we're stuck in the mud, catching the debt. If they don't hear the storm, they don't see the storm rise. Playing king with no throne, blinded by the prize. Going down with the ship while they light up the skies. But the world's burning slow and it's no surprise. They're buying up hope, selling fear for the show. Pushing buttons, stepping on backs to grow. Empty smiles, empty words play in the crowd. But behind the curtains, they don't speak loud. The game's rigged, but they tell us to play. Take it all back, no debt, no delay. They steal from the weak, give nothing to the strong. But the people ain't silent, we've been here too long. We're coming, you hear it, we're burning the truth. Billionaires built off the backs of the youth. Watch us rise from the shadows, watch us cut through. Ain't no buying your way out, it's all for due. They set the world on fire with the match in their hand. Pour gasoline on the land, turn the earth to sand. Cashing in on destruction, profits their only plan. Playing God with the climate, but they can't understand. The rain's turning toxic, rivers running dry. We breathe in the poison while the politicians lie. The skies ain't blue, they're a wasteland gray. But they selling us dreams like a blinded to decay. $billion smiles, but they starving the trees. Burning fossil futures, igniting all the seas. Sowing seeds of the apocalypse, rooting their greed. While the world collapses, we just beg them to breathe. Call it progress, but it's death on a leash. Running out of time like we're stuck in the breach. Rising tides, but they pockets still deep. They're selling us lies while we drown in the heat. Burn it down, let it scream. The earth ain't yours, we're reclaiming the dream. Shout it loud, we fight back. This world's on fire, we turn to ash. Ash falling like snow on the cities of gold. A future bought and sold turned bitter and cold. They feast on the wreckage, profit off the pain. But the storm's coming close and they can't hold the rain. Spinning webs of deceit, weave a tangled illusion. While the planet's in turmoil, they profit from confusion. We've been down for too long, they watch us burn slow. But the earth's fighting back, see the rivers overflow. They're out for the dollar, got no time for the soul. Down by degrees while they take full control. We're drowning in debt and they're making it rain. But it's blood on their hands and leave blood on their hands, and they numb to the pain. We watch as they burning, as we cough on the fumes. The green turns to gray while they selling their tunes. Or it's crying out loud, but they drown out the sound, chasing profits on the brink while the world falls down. Burn it down, let it scream. The earth ain't yours, we're reclaiming the dream. Shout it loud, we fight back. This world's on fire, we turn into ash. No more silence, it's time for revolt. We'll rise from the ashes, don't care what they told. The fires of greed got us out of control, but we're burning through the lies, watch our spirits unfold. They built the empire to land slow death, but now we taking it back breath by breath. They sealed our fate in a world that's decayed, but we'll flip the script, no more plans delayed. The earth's alive, hear the heartbeat pound, and we coming for the throne, we reclaiming the ground. It's a war on the future, they're selling our souls, but we ain't selling out, we're taking back control. The earth is a fighter, ain't going down slow. We rise from the ruins, let the system implode. Burn it down, let it scream. The earth ain't yours, we're reclaiming the dream. Shout it loud, we fight back. This world's on fire, it's time to ash. First breath, cold air, ink drips, beware. Silence was forced, but the scars laid bare. Roots torn, truth worn, history impaired. Veins sworn, fate shorn, yet we climb from despair. Books burn, pages turn, the lessons are snared, but we learn through the sin, there's no wisdom impaired. Words churn, bridges burn, still the message declared. We discern, no return, fill the past with repair. Let the cold reach the mold, no chain is too strong. They fold, we uphold, been resilient too long. The past won't bind and the future is air. We rise in time, break the weight that they bear. Rise from the chains, break through the mold. Truth be concealed, the story unfolds. Built from the pain, fire in my soul. They bend in the past, but we take it control. Black ink, streets cold, every price been told. They auctioned our souls, yet we still break whole. Fast cash, dark past, futures mapped in scrolls. We slash through the trap, sacred path uncontrolled. Every new struggle's a trap we defy. We shatter the lies and we reach for the sky. They pressure us, testing us, threatening cries, but we step with precision, refusing demise. Line strong, power's gone, but the dawn is near. We're born strong, we've held on, the path is clear. The struggle is long, but we carry the song. It's the rhythm of truth, we know we belong. Rise from the chains, break through the mold. Truth been concealed, the story unfolds. Built from the pain, fire in my soul. They bend in the past, but we taking control. Hands cuffed, clock stuffed, the time's been rough. They bluff and we had enough, it's time to wise up. Cash floods, black blood, we rise from the mud. No past left behind, every root holds the bud. We're locked in their bonds, put the keys in our grip. Rewrite in the signs, every shift is a flip. Legacy's vast, but to our last is a past. No shackles can hold what is forged in the past. Mercury's rising, the scales redefined and implied in our fall, but we're here realigning. Cycles were vicious, but we shattered the form. Now history listens, the future is born. Rise from the chains, break through the mold. Truth be concealed, the story unfolds. Built from the pain, fire in my soul. They bend in the past, but we take in control. pathogen and back calls. Black fog, cash claw, pockets of a rag doll. Vax war, lab logs, missing all the facts for. Fast forward, task force, twisting my stats raw. Coffin, the coffin, economy wheezing. Breathing deceit while they feeding the legion. Leeches compete in the seasonal sequence. Bleeding the weak with the needles agreement. Swapped in the sinus, a virus of tyrants. Silent as sirens, compliance is timeless. Panic gets weaponized, press in a frenzy. Tested, arrested, they press the assembly. Echoes of rhetoric, echo endemic. Epics of ethics get left in the wreckage. Elected infections, injected, directed. Centers of power just shift the perspective. Deep in the mist, can't see through the smoke. Hands in the air, but they tighten in ropes. Breathing it in, now it's under your skin. Ain't no immunity, cycle begins. Virulent villains, they pen epidemics. Penning a menace and Senate amendments. Sinners repenting while sinners are spending. Yet citizens sick in a sickness dependent. Fevers increase while believers deceive. The elite keep receipts when disease gets released. Peace and retreat as they preach on a screen. While police keep the leash on the streets underneath. Germs in the journal, the media mutates. Mercury's murmur, they turn it to toothpaste. Turn up the dosage, the doses are potent. The moment you notice, you owned it and coded. Data is sacred, they take it in phases. Papers to trace while you're placed in the matrix. Freedom's a symptom they rush to contain. Infected elections injecting the game. Deep in the mist, can't see through the smoke. Hands in the air, but they tighten in ropes. Breathing it in, now it's under your skin. Ain't no immunity, cycle begins. Droplets and ballots, the balance collapses. Capital crashes while capital snatches. Casual assets, they ration the rations. Rational actions get trashed into factions. Strain in the veins, containment's arranged. Papers get burned but the patent remains. Havoc is habit, they package the plague. Handing out variants, tagging the graves. Muzzle the voices, they double the doses. Numbers are fudge while the public's a focus. Notice the lotus, they bloom in the ground. Truth is a flu and it's due for the time. Deep in the mist, can't see through the smoke. Hands in the air, but they tighten in ropes. Breathing it in, now it's under your skin. Ain't no immunity, cycle begins. In the static, tickets keep the traffic. Digits in the attic, scripted in the fabric. Wires in the circuits, bias in the verdict. Loud within the sermon, buy it till you worship. Screen stitch visions in the sequence, seamless. Dreams get twisted in the beast agreements. Feed what they need, let them bleed allegiance. Hammers plant panic, every scene strategic. Pixel push poison, shifting the focus. Quarters get quoted, twisted and bloated. Numbers on the screen turn hunger to a meme. Slogans get sold, sewn into the seams. Hourglass crack, now the past rewritten. History's a script, every fact rescission. Actors play anchors, panic on repeat. Spin it till the villains grinning on the beat. Broadcast blast that, news flash spin that. Headlines, bread lines, dead minds, click clap. Loop the loop, keep the cycle intact. Tell them what they see till they never look back. Billboards preaching, stillborn reason. Syllables kneeling, built for allegiance. Silver screen demons, sip from the sequence. Filters peel meaning, script every grievance. Puppets in a prism, function in a system. Sunk in the symptoms, numb to the victims. Every phrase staged, every phrase caged. Every name changed just to sell the same page. Signals in the smart, syndicates involved. Structured flaws, pinning on the cause. Cash in the conflict, ads in the carnage. Manufactured martyrs, march for a market. Televised lies, lies, tethered to the time slots. Set the plot, let it rock, prophets crime stops. We run the fear till the tears feel normal. Depicted disorder, sold as a portal. Broadcast, blast that, new flash, spin that. Headlines, spread lines, bad minds, click clap. Loop the loop, keep the cycle intact. Tell them what they see till they never look back. Marionette dance, strung up by the hands. Ghosts in the train, still script in the plans. Pulse in the pixels, twitch in the signal. Neon drip chains, rap slick round the vigil. Mirrors reflect what the system perfects. Every click, every trick, every cipher's a debt. Data mind shift like sand in a quake. Sculpt in the masses with hands at a race. Curtains get pulled, but the stage stays dim. Every script rigged, every name caged in. Illusions stack high like the towers they praise. Till the echoes of truth drown deep in the haze. Sell them a mirage, then soak it in hunger. Chip at the spine till the knees slip under. Heavy vein drain, every will's at the fold. The gears keep grinding till the signal corrodes. Broadcast, blast that, news flash, spin that. Headlines, spread lines, dead minds, click clap. Move the loop, keep the cycle intact. Tell them what they seize, everyone to look back. I'm the spark in the dark, the ink in the scroll. Carving paths in the void where the stories unfold. Chasing halos that flicker but can't touch the glow. Building castles on clouds that no one will know. With a dream in the dust, the echo in the flame. Lost in the rhythm but we don't know the name. 1,000 whispers collide in the silence we trust. Chasing shadows but the mirrors turn to rust. I'm the flicker in the fire, the song in the storm. We breathe in the chaos but we never transform. Through the smoke, through the haze, we're lost in the grind. Blind to the future, still looking behind. It's the spark in the vein, the fire in the flame. We dance in the cold, but we're losing the game. It's the wind in the storm, the calm in the rush. We're all just echoes caught in the hush. I'm the seed in the soil, the root in the stone. Pushed by the current, but I'm still alone. Eyes in the sky, but we're down to the ground. The more that we see, the less we found. Feed in the flame with the ghost of the past. Dancing on timelines that were never meant to last. I'm the whisper in the breeze, the tear in the seam. The cost of the dream, unspoken, unseen. Wings spread wide, but the wind won't lift. Trapped in the current, caught in the rift. A breath in the dark, the pulse on the wire. We're reaching for stars, but they fade in the fire. It's spark in the vein, the fire in the flame. We dance in the cold, but we're losing the game. It's the wind in the storm, the calm in the rush. We're all just echoes caught in the hush. Hope. River of thought flows with its carved in sand. We chase the horizon but can't grasp the land. A crown of thorns, yeah, we wear it with pride. Holding the future but it's slipping inside. We're the pulse in the silence, we're waiting in the sky. Searching for answers but the questions pass by. A shadow in the glow, we rise and we fall. Bridging the distance but we're stuck at the wall. It's the spark in the vein, the fire in the flame. We dance in the cold, but we're losing the game. It's the wind in the storm, the calm in the rush. We're all just echoes caught in the hush. We walk through the code, but the code's not our own. A song in the silence, we're never alone. Lost in the loop, yeah, we still chase the dawn. Down by the rail, still playing alone. The future's a question, but the answer's a lie. We reach for the sky, but we're drowning in time.